Good afternoon, and welcome to another episode of Que-stead-Que. What you gonna do? I don't know, but something's gonna grow. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Que-stead-Que. This is my video showing that as of today, November 10th, 2024, I am joining in on the Say Onion Giant Onion Grow Challenge. My friend Renee and we are both in the United States of America, so greetings from the USA. We decided to join in on this challenge because we already had decided that we would plant our onions early this year, because a friend of ours planted hers early last year and she ended up with a beautiful harvest of giant onions. This method, how we know of it as in America, is called the Irish way. Typically, plants or seeds that would be started and sold in the spring of the year, for me being in Zone 6, Michigan, I would normally start my seedlings in the month of April, some a little bit earlier. But for the most part, if you decide to plant potatoes, let's say in the fall of the year, your onions in the fall of the year, and there's a few other crops out there that would typically be planted in the spring of the year, this is called the Irish way. They call this the Irish way method. So here we go. Here are my seeds. They're in my hand, warming up. And I'm just going to drop a few here in my burpee seed starting tray. Oops, a lot fell there. Hold on. I've got to pick a few out. Okay, let's see here. I'm sorry for my filming. Okay, so I have about 3 seeds per cell. So they have just been planted in. So I'm going to take my little stick here and I'm going to lightly cover them up. I have them on heat and I have them under a grow light. That's how they will be germinated for me here in Zone 6, Michigan, USA. Okay, and I'm just taking a little of the seed starting mix and just barely covering them. Oops, that's not working. Okay, what I'm gonna need to do, and what I'm going to do, okay, I just got them covered in that one, and let's cover this last one. I had to pinch with my finger. The stick wasn't working. Okay, so they are now sold. So now I am officially a part of the GOGC, Giant Onion Grow Challenge. And there's the tag. Oops, there's the tag. These other tags and all this other stuff you see, I actually decided to start a winter garden this year, and that is in my other spare bedroom. I'm in spare bedroom number 2. So I have a grow light in there. I have a large deck gardening, self-watering gardening table, and I have thus far planted arugula. I've planted basil. I've planted, in fact, you know what, y'all? Let me take y'all in there. We're just a few steps away. I planted arugula, basil. I planted spinach, Covert spinach. Here's one of the basils. I put an onion butt in there. I have lettuce, arugula, and I did plant some Takanashi white turnip, and I have a song for that. Takanashi, 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 whoop, whoop. And I planted white icicle radish. Today I am going to be removing the radish. I might leave this one. I like this one with the true leaf. I'm gonna remove the Takanashis, and I'm going to be replacing them with Blue Lake bush beans, which you see right here. So I'm sowing these right with the onions. So I'm gonna get these in a little bit. I'm gonna just take my pointer. Oops. I'm gonna just take my pointer and push it down just a wee bit into the hole that I had already and then I'm going to cover them up. So they're on the heat as well as under the grow light. These will germinate probably faster than the Alsay onion, I believe. And thank you. I want to thank Mr. Pete Troutmouth. I forgot your name, how to pronounce it. So if it's wrong, I'm sorry. But I want to thank you for starting this grow challenge. I look forward to being a part of it, and I will keep you all updated with my progress with the hashtag GOGC. So look forward to me coming back once the seeds germinate. And I do a little something called seed alerts. And actually, I have a seed alert. I decided to plant some, as an experiment, I planted some Jimmy Nardello peppers. 2 out of 4 came up. I only put 1 seed per cell. And it was as an experiment, so I didn't know what to expect. And I'm going to let them grow during the winter months. And then when I put them out in the spring, they will have a huge head start. Okay, and then I also planted 4 sweet banana pepper seeds. And this is the seed alert. I hadn't gotten any germination until I turned up the heat. And then I got the germination with the 2 Jimmy Nardellos. And just last night, sweet banana pepper germinated. And these were planted on the 28th of October of this year. So for my seed alert, here it comes, y'all. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Seed alert, seed alert, seed alert. So we'll see if these other ones come up. If they don't, I will not be disappointed, because this is experimental. Now these, I want to come up as quickly as possible. So hopefully in 7 days, I will see action. And then these will be moved. The green beans will go into the winter garden. I will move the onion into this smaller container. And then I have this container that I need to drill holes in that I may use for the onions. If not, I'll find a spot. I have larger pots like these. These are my overwintered peppers. I expected them to just go to sleep, but because they're here at on the grow light, because this is the only place that I had to put them, they regenerated leaves, and they are now regenerating peppers, y'all. So I put some fertilizer in on today, right there. I used a little bone meal, chicken manure, and worm castings. And I'm going to buy some of those Job spikes, because I saw a video that said that if you decide to grow peppers in the winter, then Job spikes are good to have, because you will put those in once and then that's it. You don't have to do it anymore, because they don't need to be replaced for 3 months. And by then, winter will be over. So we'll see how these peppers do. Okay, but as you can see, they're nice and healthy. Okay, so that is it, you guys. And I thank you for watching. For those of you who have never visited the Que-stead. Oh, I also planted black pepper. It takes 6 to 8 weeks for germination. And so I started a new experiment. I have 1 out on the heat, and I have 2 of them that I covered with plastic for a greenhouse effect. I did that on today, so we'll see which ones germinate the fastest. Those were planted out on the 13th of October. And so they take 6 to 8 weeks to germinate. So you don't see anything until then. You just have to keep the soil moist, and you have to keep the soil under a grow light. So I'll keep you updated on that as well, because we're almost at 1 month here, which will be 4 weeks. So I have 2 to 4 more weeks before I should see growth with the black pepper plant, which is called Piper nigrum. Okay, I'm talking too much, so I will talk to everyone later, and may God bless you all. Whoop, whoop, whoop! I am now officially entered into the Giant Onion Grow Challenge of 2024 and 2025. May God bless you all. Bye-bye.